Hey, welcome to Trauma Dump. My name's Jacob.
And I'm Jillian.
Oh. You don't want to be here anymore?
No.
Is it because we're filming this at the end of the podcast and I took a while to get to the email?
Yeah, you should have filmed this when I had more steam. But this is the podcast where we talk about trauma stuff.
So now I ruined your day. Stay tuned in the episode. Find out how I ruined Jill's day.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about the episode before they start watching?
It's good. It's a doozy.
Oh, shut up. All right. Have fun in the episode.
Bye.
Bye. I'm saying bye. Bye.
Hello. Hi. And Trauma Dump, I guess, is the type of podcast where we are going to be talking about trauma.
Absolutely. So I could probably tell that you guys are probably talking about me in some secret group chat and that I'm out of the friend group.
Where I think we might all make her cry.
I brought all this equipment in. All this equipment for the podcast.
This isn't going well.
Episode 1.
Episode 1 of Trauma Dump.
Trauma Dump with Jacob and Jill. And that's on here. Do you want this on?
Sure.
Does that add some ambiance?
Kind of love. Like, that's kind of lovely.
Okay. Does it take away from our little candle, or can you even see that? Yeah, you can see
You
it on
can
yours.
see it. What if I see this and I raise you that?
Put it back.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I like it up there. I'm sorry that they turned off my my building turned off my AC. So it's
Don't you hate that about condo buildings? Guess what? When I lived in a condo, they turned it off in September. They
Wait.
turned it off September 1st.
September 1st?
Yeah.
That might be the hottest month in the year.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think it is, and I don't like being warm. I'm so sick of the warm weather.
I think we're both. Are you a fall person?
Oh, I'm a fall person. I'm a winter person. However, March and February, get it away from me.
I don't like late winter.
Hey, what's the worst month of the year? You say it on 3. I'll say mine on 3. 1, 2, 3.
March.
It's March.
It is March. March sucks.
Yeah. Once I said that to someone, they said, hey, my birthday is in March. And I said, my opinion doesn't change, but I'm so sorry.
I don't give a fuck that you're born in the worst month of the year.
Yeah. My
That's not my
grandpa was
fault.
born in March.
Okay. What kind of guy was he?
Awesome.
Okay.
But it doesn't make, it's
Doesn't
not.
make bad people.
No, it doesn't make bad people. It's just not a good month because it's cold at the start of the month, slushy at the end of the month.
Yep. And it claims to be spring. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Not even close.
March like 22nd is spring.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just malfunctioned when
No.
I was trying to say that. March 22nd or something or other is the start of spring, and I'm like, where?
In what way? Tell me that again. I'm wearing my Eeyore overalls. Tell me that again. I dare you.
Yeah.
Good luck, March. I'm wearing a beautiful Eeyore overalls.
Oh, that's so cute.
They're depression overalls.
Because has depression.
He's a sad guy, and they're also they're good for a depressed day because they're wicked comfortable and wicked big. Oh, there's a candle right there and drinks.
What if she caught on fire?
If she immediately caught on fire,
I saw
it would do a
compilation
job
of
that I've
on
been waiting to
TikTok.
do. Sorry.
We talked about I think on episode 1, or maybe it was the last episode, that she's got to go see them.
We're getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry. It's she's 18.
That's
and
long for a cat.
It's a long time thing, I think, for most animals. It's just.
Do you want to know what happened to my childhood cat?
Yep.
His
What
name
was-
was Oliver.
Oh, that's a cute name.
He was an orange cat.
Yep.
Named after my favorite film as a child, Oliver and Company.
Oh.
It's a film about an orange cat.
I don't know that movie.
Well, you're just going to have to trust me on this. This is some trauma. And we're going to talk about my dad again.
We've got all sorts of good trauma in here.
Yeah.
Is what I was gonna say.
This is a funny trauma.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about the way that he died again. Because
Yeah.
that got a little uncomfortable.
I heard my favorite saying. Sorry, we'll get right to it. But I heard my favorite saying, this past week, which was the gift of gab. Someone said it.
Ooh.
Oh, buddy over there's got the gift of gab. And
Were they talking about you?
Not me. I could gab all day long, but That's what I was gonna say. Last time you had the gift of gab.
Yeah.
On and on.
Yeah, I know. I was just like talking.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
I miss
shut
him.
up. Oh my
Whatever.
God, shut up about your stupid
I
dead
love
dad.
him. He was great.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're not doing that this time. This is a quick story about how my cat died.
Yes.
Surely much more traumatic than how this darling girl will go.
We'll see. I mean, if she's gonna play a risky game of jumping on a candle, we'll see.
We were almost even if she had caught fire there and burned alive in front of us. That maybe would have come close
Oh no.
to.
Because I actually genuinely don't know the story.
I've never told you the story. So he was my childhood cat, Oliver.
Okay.
I remember we got him for Christmas when I was like 8 years old, and my parents made us close our eyes and put our hands out, and then
Are you imagining it? Because you're closing your eyes.
come with me on this journey.
Oh, okay.
You're
So I'm
9
supposed to
years old.
close. Okay.
And then
Am I supposed to have my hand?
yes, because that's what they said. My mommy and daddy said, put your hands out and close your eyes. It's
Okay.
Christmas morning in like 2006.
Okay, so I'm young Jill.
Yes, and then you hear your dad come out of the bedroom and you hear a soft little like meow, meow. And then I say, I can't hold it anymore. I'm not closing my eyes anymore. I open my eyes and it's the littlest, orangest cat I ever wanted.
Can I open my eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So beautiful time for me. Cut to, I'm 16 years old in grade 11. I'm in social studies class.
So time is...
Time has passed.
Okay.
It's irrelevant.
Got it.
But my cat's now like, I don't know, an old. I don't know. Maybe like 8
One
or
of those,
9.
yeah. That's pretty old.
Yeah, he lived a good long life.
Yeah.
And I'm in social studies class with Mr. Reed. You know this, of course.
Yes.
Social studies, if you're going to be getting bad news in the middle of a school day, social studies is the worst class.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I'm going to go back to pretending to be... I'm now 16-year-old Jill.
yeah, so you are trying to pay attention to like the October crisis or something. It's probably something even more boring than that. And then you get a text from your dad that says, "Hey, Oliver got eaten by a fox." So, because I grew up in the Yukon, so there are lots of foxes, and I always never wanted Oliver to go outside for this reason, but he did, and he got eaten by a fox.
Okay.
So then I'm kind of trying not to cry, and then my dad says, "Don't worry, I'll spare you the gory details." Sorry, so my dad says,
Okay.
"Your cat died, and I'll spare you the gory details, but he got eaten by a fox." And guess what he does?
No.
Sends me a picture.
Didn't spare you with the gory details.
That's not sparing me any gory details. That's every gory detail you could possibly ask for.
I wish he had said, "I'm going to show you."
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you exactly how it happened.
Yeah, so brace yourself. And truly, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah. You're already in high school. You're not
My
you're not having a
body's
good time.
changing.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh. Yeah, hair.
And doesn't like me back.
Oh my God.
Bleep that.
Nope. They're going to find out.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy that your dad was like saw it, or at least found it, maybe stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
The scene, the sad scene of Oliver. But it's even like it sucks. But then it was pretty wild to pull out his phone and be like, "Jill's gonna love this."
Yeah.
Like Jill's gotta see this.
He sent the same text to all of my siblings as well. 2 of my
Okay.
siblings. He was like, "I'm gonna spare you the gory details, but here's a picture of your dead cat."
But here's the gory details.
We're like, what? Why are you so fucked up?
But here's a really long and up close video.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a video, and I'm gonna narrate it of how I think it went down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how my cat died when I was.
Okay.
And
Trigger-
nothing worse has ever happened to anybody ever again or after.
Or after that, or especially cats.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
the
have a worse story than me. Case closed.
Don't watch the movie Don't Fuck with Cats.
Yeah.
That's bad. There's a lot of cat trauma in that, but Jill's is worse.
Mine is worse.
Now, hers is worse because yours was natural.
Yeah.
It was nature.
Yeah, it was
at
just
work.
nature running its course.
Mm-hmm. It was an outside loose. Well, because like, are they dogs, foxes?
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Cats versus dogs.
Yeah.
And the-
Dogs don't like cats.
Nope, unless it's Cat Dog. That's a good cartoon.
Wait, you told me you were having a bad day.
I am having a bad day.
Tell me about that first.
Yeah, well, it's just I don't know what's. I'm having the type of day and it's all up here. All my bad stuff is up here today.
That's where the worst of it goes down, doesn't it?
It is, and I truly today was it was like I woke up and I was like, your career's over.
Why?
It's not. Nothing. Like literally nothing.
Wow,
But
that's
I was
so
just
heavy.
and like I woke up and I had done the laundry the night before and I was going to change the laundry and I took out one of Eilish's shirts and it was torn apart because our washers I guess was broken
Mm-hmm.
and it's been tearing up our clothes.
Good.
And I had so much anxiety about telling her and she was like, it's okay. And I was like, I'm ruined it. And then she was like, it's okay. You didn't do anything. It's
Yeah,
just the
not
washing
your
machine.
fault.
And I was like, I'll do better next time. And she was like, Jacob, like, she was like, it's
Whoa.
okay. And like, but that's how much I was like, it's your fault.
Right.
And I think it was a big day of being like, it must be nuts to watch because I'm living in it. And so it feels real.
Mm-hmm.
But it must be so weird to like watch me walk around all day with red eyes about to burst into tears being like it's my fault now. She's like, what? Like,
Yeah, and
what's
it's not
wrong?
a big deal either. And she even said it herself. First of all, you didn't ruin the t-shirt,
No.
and it's just a t-shirt.
It's just a shirt.
Yeah.
It's one of her favorite shirts, but it's just a shirt.
And you didn't do it. It's not like you took up a pair of scissors and you were like, I've got an idea
I
about
know.
this.
But even still in my head I'm like, you're the one who did the laundry. You probably did it and you didn't do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got to tell her that her favorite shirt's gone and you're the guy who did it.
Mm.
You know, and that's how like I'll process that though, which
Yeah.
is not okay. And then it went on like later in the day and I was just but we went to a spin class and I felt a lot better afterwards.
I know. Isn't it crazy how much like moving your body helps with anxiety and things like that? You always hear that and you're like, okay, rolling my eyes out of my head.
Exactly.
The
And then
other day we went for a whole like a 3-hour walk in Hyde Park with our dog.
Okay.
Felt amazing afterwards.
I bet you had a glass of water after too and you're like, whoa, where'd
Yeah,
this come
I
from?
feel like a new girl. Today I sat in my basement all day long scrolling on my phone and I don't feel great.
No.
No.
Really? Because of scrolling on your phone probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Trevor kept being like, do you want me to take your phone from you so you don't do that? And I went, no, I'm okay. And then I would spend another 40 minutes in silence scrolling through.
See, that's what I was doing today too. I would do this like which is great that we have partners that are like, "Hey, I can see the problem and I have a solution.
Yeah.
Let me help you." And
Yeah,
you
and then
go,
we go, no, I've
"Why
got
would
it
you
under
do that?"
control.
No.
Trust me.
I think I'm fine. And there's like actually like tears streaming down your face.
Yeah.
And you're like, everything's good actually.
I know I'm in a catatonic fugue state right now, but everything is actually totally fine. And then I'm like, I'm good. And I reach out, my hand's shaking.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep pacing around the house looking for things to do, even though it's still like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I walk around the house and there's stuff to do, there's things to clean, and I clean a part of it, and I go, I gotta do that. I gotta do the next thing. And then that stays unclean.
So everything is like a quarter clean in your house.
Little half tasks.
What do you do if you're having a bad day and you feel like this? How do you come out of it? What makes you feel better?
I apologize profusely until I make someone else angry at me, and then I
Okay.
start to realize that I've gone absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually do something like I'll actually, which is it makes me laugh to think about that I actually have to just go run around. Like I actually need to go outside and just
And
like
just burn off the energy.
run around, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, you're not thinking at all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should go back inside. You should have a glass of water. Maybe go shower. That's a big one that helps me is like going to like sit in the shower for a second and just like breathe.
Yeah. And then just letting things.
It sucks to say that I just let the crazy part of me that tells me that I'm bad. I just have to like run it off. But
I don't
sometimes
think
that's
that's
it.
bad at all. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm no therapist.
Yeah, for those of you who are, we ain't therapists.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to confuse anyone for the last 3 episodes, but I'm not a licensed therapist.
But
So just
we
setting
gonna
the
be
record
we gonna
straight.
be talking like we are.
Yeah.
We gonna be doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to diagnose every single one of you in the comments. All I need is one word to do it.
You're kind of wearing the sweater of a therapist right now. You're kind of, and earlier today, you said it's not your fault to me. Kind of like Robin Williams. in what's that movie with Matt Damon and Robin Williams? Where he's like, it's not your fault, and then Matt Damon cries because he's a genius.
Goodwill Hunting?
Goodwill Hunting, that's it. You're like a modern day Robin Williams right now.
I thought this was my fall sweater.
It is a fall sweater, but we all know that therapy happens in the fall. It's when you get sad.
Mm-hmm. True. All winter and then all summer, nothing happens, and then you undo all the work that you spent during all winter. You all did all winter.
And then March comes around, and you want to fucking jump in front of a train because it sucks so much.
Yeah.
Spring.
Jump in front of the streetcar, get pancaked, and then you don't have to worry about the snow wishy-washy weather. What? Come on. If it's going to be fall, let's make it fall.
It was just so freaking cold, and now it's mildly cold, but it's raining now, so I'm wet.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. 3 weeks ago, it's cold all week. Then it gets super hot for 15 days. Now it's starting to get kind of cold, but then it's going to be colder tomorrow.
Even though some rodent just told us that it should be actually warm now.
Here's something also. Do you want to know something crazy about the weather?
We'll get back to your day. I want to hear something crazy about the weather.
So I work at a media company, and in this media company, they film news shows. They film shows every day, and one of them is a news show, and then we have a weatherman. And last week, when the hurricanes were happening, Toronto was supposed to get a really heavy downpouring that people were saying there was going to be flooding. They were saying it was going to be awful. Mm-hmm. Here I am, shaken to my core on a Tuesday afternoon because I hear the weatherman on CP24 say, I don't really know what's going to happen in the next 24 hours.
Oh no.
What do you mean you don't know what's going to happen? That's your job.
Your job is to know exactly what happens, actually.
And
you go outside and you go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, get inside, get under a truck.
Yeah, and you say, get your umbrellas, people.
Yeah. It's going to be raining cats and dogs.
Tell me to ask my boss to work from home on Wednesday, for goodness sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't say you don't know what's going to happen.
We're at the office.
Yeah.
You're telling me I got to go home and be scared now?
Yeah, you're telling me I have to shiver behind my computer like a rat?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that you were having a bad day, but it's not. You didn't do anything bad. Your career is not over, and no one's mad at you from what I can tell.
But but I do that where it's like one thing after another, where I'm like, and then I was just upset because my room smelled like pee, and then
it doesn't smell like pee. I walked in. He was saying that.
It did, but I wish you could have smelt it earlier.
I don't.
Well, because then you would have known how much it smelled like pee, just so I can prove my point that it smelled so bad like piss.
I believe you that it smelled like pee, but I'm telling you it doesn't smell like pee anymore. And we should clarify this is cat pee, not
this ain't Jacob me pee. This ain't Jacob. This ain't Jake pee.
Imagine you pissed everywhere all over your house, and you're like, "What the hell?"
Well, she keeps marking her territory, and I was like, "I gotta mark it back." So I pee on her piss, and then she starts peeing and pooing too.
Yeah.
And then Nugget joins in because he doesn't know what's going on. He's brand new.
Yeah, he's like, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone just pees everywhere.
So he pees in my litter box? I'm like, uh-huh. And it's way stinkier. It's
but I walked in and it smelled like incense and candles, and everything is nice and relaxing here. So you don't have to worry about that either.
Thank you. Yeah. But you, anyways, tell me about your day.
I don't even know where to start, but basically, I can't really say anything because...
If you just went, well, I can't really say anything.
Yeah, because
next question.
I might be involved in like something. And I will say this, I did not do anything wrong. I am only doing this on behalf of a third party.
Right. Yeah, 100%. Just to be clear,
I'm not going to no jail. I'm not getting no sued. I didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
I'm just a little crazy.
But you went crazy after the fact of what was said.
They're gonna be like, skip.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, what is it?
They're gonna be like, cool, an almost story. Basically, a situation unfolded where I had to spend 70 hours this week.
70 on the dot.
70 hours this week writing out 9 pages of evidence in
you worked 30 hours overtime.
Yeah, in size 11 font.
Sorry, so 9 pages.
Size 11 font.
Okay.
Of evidence.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. But one thing I did learn about myself through the process.
Yes.
And it's similar to you. I think I think my people pleasing skills might, or sorry, I guess it is a skill because I'm
Yeah, it
so
is.
damn good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But my people pleasing, what's the word I'm looking for? This is what happens
I
when
like
you
well, I liked skill. I think that's good. The fact that you're a people pleaser.
might not be so good for me. And I think perhaps maybe have spiraled a little bit out of control
Right.
because basically, as I'm writing this evidence, I'm looking at one thing of a person saying, uh, this person said this thing in this email. And then I'm looking at the email and that thing wasn't said at all. So the claim is not matching up to the evidence that I have,
Right.
right? So then I'm looking at this and I'm like, um, I'm assuming a lot here. They probably had good intentions.
That they're doing something wrong actively to you.
I'm looking at someone lying about something
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I think I must be inferring this. I must be getting this all
You're
wrong.
watching like active like defamation,
Yes.
and you're like, they're probably kidding around.
Yeah. Like there's something
So
there's something I'm missing here.
Yeah, you are the type of like detective that you're like it would be like the like brain rot kid being like, I think something hinky is going on here.
Yeah, something interesting is afoot.
They probably didn't mean it. Like a
Yeah.
dead body, and you'd be like, they were probably joking.
Yeah, imagine a detective looking at a dead body with stab wounds in it and being like, this has got to be my fault somehow.
All right, I might be. Someone's punking me right
Yeah.
now. Who put this knife in this guy's head?
Yeah, because surely I killed him with my own bare
Yeah.
hands.
Oh, let me guess. I'm probably in trouble for this one. Who set me up here? I did
Yeah.
it.
That was basically me all week long.
Okay.
And I think I have a tendency when I'm faced with conflict to gaslight myself into believing that it's my fault.
So that's what I've been doing all day. I like that it's intertwined with being a people pleaser, because
Yeah.
it's something actively bad is actually happening to you, and you have like you've made it up in your mind
Yeah.
that it's actually your fault.
Yeah.
Because the person who's done you wrong, someone's done you dirty, and then you're still like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, maybe we can find a way to work this out amicably.
Yeah.
Please don't be mad at me.
Like being like, I understand why you're upset.
Yeah.
Even though you've just done all this work to be like, that's not true.
Yeah, like I said, I got 9 pages in size 11 font to prove that someone did something bad in this situation, and I'm still like, this could probably easily be tied back to me somehow.
You are the type of person that like in court you could be watching someone lose a trial, but you're in the back.
Yeah.
You're like way in the back. You don't even know anyone involved, but it's so uncomfortable, and you feel so bad that the person who did it is getting in trouble, and you would stand up and be like, I object. I did it.
I would be like, Your Honor, I think I've got something to do with this. Like, who are you?
It might be a butterfly effect thing. Maybe I time travel is my fault.
Yeah, I might have looked at on the day of the murder. I might have looked at this guy in a funny way.
Yeah.
Caused this whole thing into the family. I'm so sorry.
The judge would hit the gavel and be like, you're sentenced to life in jail, and you'd be like, whoa, isn't that a bit much?
I would be like, actually, perfect. Take me away. Take me away. Don't let me hurt anybody else.
No, don't let me kill again, and be like, there's no evidence
Yeah.
of you killing anybody, and you're like, I'm a bad
Yeah.
gal.
I'm like, just show it to me. I won't object. I'm the perfect.
Take
Hey,
me to the big house, brother.
If any lawyer is looking to frame someone, call me. I'm not gonna fight back.
I actually think that both of us could totally do, because there's the amount of times that I'm like, that I've texted people where I've said, hey, I can't make it out tonight, I'm sick, or I can't do this, and I've texted people being like, but I've followed it up with being like, but I understand if you don't want to be my friend anymore. Which
You've texted me that before.
I would but I understand the thing of being like, actually, if this would all go away, I'll let it be my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that consideration multiple times, and I'm not glad that you suffer from this because it can be quite debilitating, to be honest.
Absolutely.
But I am glad that someone in my life understands because it's I would say we might we could possibly be the most anxious of our friend group.
Absolutely.
We are definitely
Shaking
the
at the
ones.
spine.
Yeah. If someone will be like, "Hey, Jacob," you're like, "What? What
I
did
did.
I
I
do?"
do. I get so defensive now with Eilish being like she'll be like Jacob, and I'll be like, I'm sorry. Like she's like, it's fine, and I'm like, I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Whatever
Like
you're gonna say,
say I didn't. I'll do it better next time.
Yeah.
She's like, you like it's. I must be insufferable.
Oh, I think I asked my husband Trevor on the way over about 4 times. I was like, "Are you mad at me?" And he went,
Hmm.
"No, not at all. I feel really bad for you, actually. This has been a really stressful week." And I'm like, "That's worse. That's worse."
Tell me you hate me.
Yeah.
Actually, you can't tell me you
Push me in
love
front of
me.
these cars.
He just without saying it said, I actually love you and I really care about you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing too is that when you are a people pleaser, it's hard to take in affection and love and like I have a joke now about like how I can't take compliments anymore. I think I've told you when the guy walking down the street was like, nice shirt, and I was like, yours is better.
And you're like, "Do you want it? Take
Yeah,
it.
I was
I
like,
don't
you can
deserve
have it. It's fine. It's free for you. I'm sorry.
It is. Yes, I agree. But it is like when you do it in front of other people, you're like, "I'm being so embarrassing right
Yes.
now."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then people start to like, it's fun when like friends will be like start to like joke about it because like
Yeah.
on tour everyone was making fun of me because I can't order food without saying I'm sorry.
Same.
Yeah.
I literally like I have to be looking at something and I don't look at the server and I'm like, "Can I please? Is this okay?
That
May I? Sorry, may." That's me trying to order brunch this morning.
mm-hmm. Well, and I'll be it's at the point where I'm almost like, what would you are you hungry?
I did this thing at your engagement party.
Okay.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
Where we're sitting in a group of our friends and there's about 4 of us, and then Curtis stands up and says, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get another round of drinks. Like, what does everyone want?" Worst question in the world for me. So everyone goes around. They're like, "I'll get this. I'll get that." And then he's like, "Hey Jill, what do you want? I'll grab it for you." And I went, whatever you want." And then he said, what drink do you want to drink? There's a lot of drinks at this bar.
Being
Which
like,
one do you want?
I don't think you heard me.
Yeah.
I asked you what you wanted.
And I
I'm
said-
getting around.
Just whatever, like whatever is good. And he said, "Well, sorry, do you want a wine or a gin and tonic?"
Had to
Like,
spell out the menu now.
Do you want a drink? And I said, "Yes." "Well, if you were offering," and he said, "Yes, I've offered 3 times." And I said,
I
"What
would
do
love-
you want me to have? Whatever
Yeah.
you want me to have."
That's which is the best to be like to force someone to choose your life for you.
Yeah.
When they're saying, I would love for you to have an opinion on what you want.
Yeah. I would love for you to decide what drink I want right now.
Because it would be much easier for me. Because I don't want you to think the thing I got is too expensive. I don't want you to think it's maybe too much alcohol and you guys think that I have a problem. I don't want anyone to think anything about me at any time.
Yeah.
So if you could control me like a puppet, I'd be
Yeah.
really happy.
Yeah. I don't want you to think I'm a pig or that I'm after your money. And then the next day, I forgot about this. The next day, I transferred him $60.
Which I'm
I
sure.
forgot I did that.
I'm positive. Your drink did not cost $60.
He like texted me because I was hoping, that because it was an automatic thing. So I'm like,
Yeah.
he's not gonna see this. I just was like, I'm just gonna quietly, because I think especially with Curtis, I don't want him to think that I'm after his money.
No,
which
okay.
I don't think he's ever thought that.
No, especially offering to buy you something,
Yeah, he offered to buy me, I think, 2 drinks at that party, and I was like,
which is a normal thing for any friend group is for someone to go, hey, I'm going up. By chance.
yeah.
Anyone want anything?
You want a $10 gin and tonic?
I
well,
bet you tipped her $50 though.
I'll cover the tip. It's $50. And then we were texting about something later. Oh, that was when he asked me to do the voice of his book.
Yes,
In-
in Python.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, you can just send me an invoice after for $60." I
Which
forgot
is-
about that.
I constantly do that with Eilish, where she's like, "Where would you like to eat?" And I'm like, "Whatever's easiest." She was like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "Sure, if you are.
Yeah. Do you want me to be hungry?
I can gladly be hungry if you're hungry. Whatever's the easiest."
Yeah.
She's like, "What's easiest is to know what you think." And I'm like, "I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I
There's
could
got to be
share that."
something. There's something here. If there are any actual therapists listening to this, perhaps you could weigh in.
I'm sure maybe there is. Maybe they're studying it, being like, "This is the epitome of wanting so bad to like be liked and to be funny." But then like there must be a nice little disease or thing that we have where there's a little monster in the back of our heads that
Yeah.
just wants to rip our brains in half and throw us off a building.
Yeah, it's like the little ratatouille rat
Yes.
in like on our heads underneath our hat, but instead of teaching us to cook, they're punching us
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hard, being
It's
like, "You're the worst. You suck. Everyone hates you. Everyone's mad at you. And if you've had 3 drinks, your whole friends hate you
Yes.
so much, and you must apologize to them as soon as you wake up."
and they're watching. Even though they're talking to other people, they're watching. They're talking
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
It's actually not a cartoon rat. It's a real rat that's eating through our brains.
Yeah. Yeah, and saying, "By the way, after you left the bar
Yeah.
where you had 3 drinks last night, where
Yeah.
everyone else had 12, they all said she's really fucked up. She drinks way too much. We gotta
Yeah.
talk to her soon."
They're all getting ready to sit you down and talk to you for a while.
Yeah.
You know that thing that, yeah, the rat's like, you know that thing that you didn't like about your outfit?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knew and saw and also hated it.
Yeah.
You know how you hated that one thing and you wanted to change 4 other times before you left the house, making
Mm-hmm.
everyone who wanted to leave also really mad? They all noticed and they hated it too.
Oh, we really are just living each other's lives, aren't we?
Couple Looney Tunes.
Yeah. But that's why we're so approachable. You know, something funny about you I've noticed?
What?
I do love this about you. If you meet anyone on the street, we're gone for 45 minutes. We will literally leave you now.
Yeah, I know.
If we're going somewhere, if Jacob stops and someone's like, "Oh my God, Jacob, I love your videos," we just keep walking. At that
Everyone
point,
just keeps
like,
going.
He's just gonna catch up with us later.
Because they're like, "I love your videos." And I'm like, "Where'd you grow up?"
Yeah, you're like, "Tell me everything about you."
What are your parents
and-
like?
Yeah,
It gets to the point too where like I genuinely make like at like meeting people after shows and stuff. I make them uncomfortable.
because are like, "Tell
I'm
me
s-
everything."
I like I don't know how to talk to people. I'm really bad. Well,
Disagree.
I
That's
think
the rat.
that's the rap, but I also it's because I overthink it so much that I go that it, like when they're like I've done this multiple times where I'm like they're like, "Can I get a photo?" I'm like, "Only if you really want to."
And
And they're like, "Yeah."
"Do you not want to take one with
And I'm
me?"
like, "Oh, I'd love to, but like you don't have to." Thinking that they like pity me and they're like we're probably gonna take a photo with him too.
Yeah.
But and then I'll be like, "So are you from here?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's why I'm here
Yeah.
at the show." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure. What's
They
your
didn't
favorite
fly
part?"
in for. Yeah.
It's because I just I don't know what it is where I just need to. I feel bad that people are like I'm like because I'm so deep in my head being like it's not real or people don't mean it that I'm like I probably got to really I got to make this worthwhile because you didn't want to do this.
Yeah,
You don't
but
actually like me.
There's some kind of self-sabotage thing, and I know where
Yeah.
it's coming from with the two of us. I know it. I know what this beast is.
Yes.
I've met this rat before.
But then also I'll be online though and I'll see something on TikTok. Like I saw earlier today, they were like, "Who tucks in a?" Because I had made a video where I had a tucked in jersey. And like, "Who tucks in a jersey?" And I had to hold myself back from saying like commenting, "I'm gonna kill you with a gun and
For
bury
making
you.
me
I'm gonna
feel
shoot
this
you,
way."
but I'm not gonna kill you with a gun. I'm gonna shoot you in the leg. I'm gonna bury you alive with the gun wound. No casket, dirt on your
Because
body."
they said, "Who tucks in a
Who
shirt?"
tucks in a shirt? It could have been just like a nice thing, being like, "Who tucks in a shirt?" I've never seen that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But I took it so well, it's not that, but I took it so personally that I had to hold myself back from saying I want to kill you with a gun. But then if someone says
Yeah.
hi to me, I go, "You can kill me with a gun." Actually,
What is that?
I don't know.
Because I feel the same way too. That's why I stopped. In 2021, I started posting a lot of TikToks. They were getting a lot of views. And then I was like, I cannot take people being mad at me. I can't do this.
Nope.
Because a few of my videos were delivered to the wrong crowd. Someone did threaten to break my ribs.
Yeah. Yeah, you had some. a rotten group of little boys
Rotten group of little
being absolutely
boys.
sour.
Yeah, thinking that I was abusing Trevor.
Which
'Cause
is so typical.
yeah, of
Typical
course.
woman.
Yeah, look at me. What did you say? Jacob
Yeah.
said today, he was like, how could anyone be mad at you? You look like your middle name is Gingerbread.
Yeah, you do like
That's my favorite compliment.
you look. Yeah, you you look like you would actually like bleed like cranberry sauce.
Aw.
You just look like it's just too cozy to be like. Because also, if I know that like I couldn't. I think I've said this before, where it's hard to like know that like you're upset. Because like if I was to be like, hey, don't do that, I could never do that. Because I know I would like you would see like a lip quiver, and I would hate that.
Yeah, I did do once I got in trouble at my restaurant job and then the manager was like, "Hey, this was really bad. Like you could have gotten us in a lot of trouble if you did this." And I
Yeah.
went, "I'm sorry." And then he responded by giving me a hug immediately.
God, have you ever done the thing where you get in trouble and you're like, I promise to do better? Immediately just be like, you're right, and then apologize so much that you're like that people are like, you know what, it wasn't that big of a deal. You're no longer in trouble
Yeah, yes.
because I can't handle
Yeah.
you being so upset and
Yeah.
taking this so personally.
Yes, I've done that. I do that when I had to work from home 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because it was my boss said, "Hey, if you're sick, can you work from home this week? Because I'm seeing a baby on the weekend."
Yeah.
So I worked from home and I was like, "I am so sorry. This is not something that will happen. I never get sick. This will never happen again." She was like, "Okay.
Oh my
See you tomorrow."
And there's like, sure, thanks.
Yeah.
Which also cuts way that hurts. It's even worse. You just made it worse.
Yeah.
Because I go, now you're really mad.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh great,
Oh,
she
great.
hates me." She
Now
said,
you think
"Haha, okay,
Yeah.
take out a gun and shoot me with it. Why don't you?"
Absolutely, because now you think I'm fucking insane. Now you think I should be locked up because how crazy
She
I
thinks
am.
I'm a bad person, and she thinks I'm crazy.
And then you ever do the thing where you're like, can we just forget that ever happened? Can we reverse that? I actually didn't send you that.
Yeah, and you're like, "Hey, can I just bury myself under sand like an ostrich instead of thinking about this?"
Do you ever then do that, like where you're like, you make the joke of like you're so uncomfortable that you're like, or I could just kill myself. And then people are like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I was kidding. They're like, who jokes about that?
A year ago, I was at a birthday party with our friend Max,
Yep.
who's in a really cool band, and I look up to Max quite a lot.
As do I.
He's
Max
he's
is-
amazing. He's an
He's a
amazing
wonderful
artist.
musician.
And so
very
supportive.
kind person.
He's very kind, very supportive. And I said, "Oh, I'm doing this short film." And he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God, amazing. Can we come to the premiere?" And I was like, "You don't have to." He asked me. I didn't even invite him. He was like, "Can we come to the premiere, please?"
Because
And I
he's
went,
such a genuine nice guy and a great friend. And then you still are like, why would you do that?
yeah. So I said, "No, you don't have to do that." And then he did a thing that I hate where he went, "Okay, then I won't." No, don't bully me.
Whoa. Because now he's doing a bit.
He was doing a bit. And I'm like, I'm not playing around.
I'm not playing around here,
Yeah.
Buster. I am nuts.
I have a gun in my backpack.
Yeah.
I'm about to use it on myself.
I take everything right to heart. So good
Yeah.
luck doing that shit. I'll cry right now.
Yeah. Do you want to see me burst into tears, Max?
We're in the middle of the street. I
Yeah.
can ruin this day for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm going to ruin your manager's birthday. How about that?
I do like that we have that, but then again, to go back to the thing of being like having no filter online or being like more like truly being like a keyboard warrior, being someone who like I could gladly say that online, but I would never ever be able to say that to someone's face.
Yeah, tell them what you did this weekend.
I was just in Newfoundland Labrador. We were in Dildo, Newfoundland, which is a real town.
Hilarious.
But we were in Dildo, Newfoundland, and we were at a bar at the Dildo Brewery, and there was a musician there. He was playing a John Mayer Martin guitar.
Sorry, because you said this to me and I had a question about it and I
Yes.
just let the
It's a
story
John
keep
Mayer,
going.
like it's like his
brand or
No,
it
it's-
belonged to him?
It didn't belong to. It was like it's his. You know how athletes like get like a shoe, like it's like
Sure.
like it's like the
Like an Ariana Grande perfume.
yes, bingo. So that's like his version of that. Like they're like, this is the John Mayer, you could play just like him.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
So
I'm
he
on-
was playing
I'm
a
with
John
you.
Mayer I can't think of the word, but he's playing a guitar, and Eilish's mom, she was really excited. She loves John Mayer. And she took a picture of the musician, and I believe she DM'd John Mayer saying, "Hey, we're at the Dildo Brewery in Dildo, Newfoundland, and this musician is playing your guitar. Isn't
Adorable.
that nice?" And which is, I think, is adorable and really sweet because she loves John Mayer. And John Mayer, being the big famous, big Hollywood guy he is, his Instagram's a business. So you gotta, you can't just DM and it goes like to his hidden requests or something, or his hidden messages, all that. You gotta inquire to get a DM even approved to get into his inbox. So John didn't respond.
I'm really shocked.
we're still in the waiting game, right? You never know.
He could get back.
But being Jacob, I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're like, what? You're too bourgeoisie for my mother-in-law now?
You don't want to talk to my mother-in-law? You don't want to... She loves you.
Yeah, sorry she's not a 20-year-old Taylor Swift whose life you can...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry she's not a little girl that you can manipulate and ruin her life.
We can't say that.
Why?
Because...
Allegedly.
Sorry, I've been...
Allegedly. Sorry, it's not Taylor Swift who you can destroy mentally. We'll bleep out her name, but sorry, it's not a pop artist that you can
allegedly sorry.
ruin her life.
So allegedly sorry she's not a young girl that you can allegedly ruin her life forever.
Yeah, allegedly. Sorry, it's not allegedly Taylor, allegedly Swift. John Mayer.
Allegedly. We could be talking about anybody.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Anyways, so she sent him a message. He didn't respond. So I decided to stick up for my mother-in-law. And this is, I'll show you the...
Are you going to read them to me?
I'm going to read you the first couple. Oh, yeah, I'll read the whole...
couple?
No, I'm going to read them all. So I sent quite a few.
Oh.
Well,
because
I kept...
me what your phone looks like when you open that message.
So this is... for a second I was worried that I tried to video call him.
He picks up.
He's like, what? So anyways... He's not responding to Sandria, my beautiful mother-in-law. So then this is my first inquiry. Inquiry is still pending. Or please respond to my mother-in-law's message. She loves you. Thanks, Jacob. So
okay.
I think, hopefully, because I haven't mentioned her name though, so that's the tough part. I didn't mention...
this could be anybody.
Missed opportunity. I didn't, and I don't think now this is where I go wrong. I don't think I mentioned it once. So it could be anybody in his inquiries.
What did you say next? Because I see several.
So message number 2. We're in Dildo, Newfoundland. Real place. Her name is Sandria Brown. I did mention it. Her name is Sandria Brown, and she loves you. And it's her anniversary. It was her anniversary.
Wow.
It was her and Patrick's, that's Eilish's dad. It was their 16th anniversary.
Well, you're giving him a lot of reasons to respond.
I'm giving them... This is great stuff.
And it's great PR, too.
Yes, he could have been like...
Wish the married couple happy anniversary, John.
Yes.
You really need it.
In Dildo, Newfoundland, no less, Jimmy Kimmel made that very famous. You could have hopped on that train.
Yeah.
So, we're in...
Save your bad reputation a little bit.
Yeah, good. Right, turn it around.
Yeah.
She loves you, and it's her anniversary. Buddy at Dildo is playing with your guitar. Send him a few bucks, would ya? All right, bye, John. Love, Jacob.
Oh, I thought you told me you went crazy.
Oh, get ready. That was message 2. There's 2 more.
Let me hear them.
Please, John. It's Jacob Sharpe from YouTube and Stand Up.
You name dropped yourself.
I sure did. Come have a beer with us, dude. That would be rock and roll. All right. Talk soon. Love, Jacob.
He didn't get back to you.
He didn't get back to me.
That's
I'm
so
inviting
surprising.
him out now. I'm saying, come have one on me.
Yeah.
Not only am I offering him a night out, it's my parents-in-law, it's their anniversary. And there's a guy who's obviously obsessed with you. He's playing your freaking guitar. I looked it up. The guitar costs like $6,000.
And it's a break from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. This is real people.
This is real boots on the ground, folks. And he has the gall.
Surprise, surprise.
Leaves me on freaking red. Well, leaves me in the inquiries. Didn't read it yet. Maybe he did. So this is the last one. All right, Johnny. I'm fed up. You answer my beautiful mother-in-law, or else we're going to have a problem, buddy. Love, Jacob.
You're going to go to jail for that.
No, I'm not.
That's a threat.
How is that? I said we're going to have a problem. That could have been anything.
And maybe you could send him a follow-up and just be like, what I meant by that is
Okay.
I have a lot of anxiety around people-pleasing.
You know what? We're going to do that right now.
Let's just send him this podcast and be like, when I said there was going to be a problem, what I meant is I might kill myself if you don't respond to me.
Okay.
Are you going to say that?
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hey, listen to episode 3 of my pod, and this will all make sense. What do you think?
It sounds threatening.
It's not. Okay.
However, no, I think it's perfect
Okay.
because if I'm opening that DM, I'm intrigued.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll be like, just kidding.
Yeah.
You want to come on the podcast?
And episode 4 is going to come out and John Mayer is going to be here. Mark my freaking words.
So if anyone of major influence is listening, maybe we'll get Kurt on the horn. And we'll get...
Yeah.
And just, go bother him.
Yeah. Curtis owes me $50.
So there you go, yeah. He owes you $50 from the 60 you sent him.
Yeah.
To send someone money and be like, that actually covers too much. Can you send me that back?
Like, by the way, that auto deposited into your account. I need that back.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'll send that message and we'll have updates maybe next time on my...
Maybe something really exciting is going to come.
Maybe. I guess maybe next time we'll have some updates on your...
Maybe I'll be in prison.
I hope not.
I hope not also.
The listeners will be... It'll be a big cliffhanger.
Yeah, I might be going to prison.
Don't say that. Allegedly.
And you might be getting arrested by the cops for harassing John Mayer. We could both be doing this from prison.
We actually could go to prison for being so polite it's rude.
I think that's a good thing to say.
And maybe that'll be another piece of merch. So polite it's rude. That'd be nice on a cute little mug.
It would be. We gotta think. We've got lots of merch to think about.
Well, the other one, and say it again because I just love it so much.
You shouldn't judge yourself too badly on your worst days, everybody. Just remember that. Jacob!
It makes me
you
laugh.
shouldn't judge yourself too badly on your worst days. I said it last
today's
episode.
I should have remembered. I'm sorry.
And you didn't remember.
See, that's the thing. Is there's still that rat in my head that goes, don't listen to that good stuff Jill says.
Yeah.
But Jill knows best, and that's why you're a therapist.
That's why I'm a therapist, and that's why I'm staying out of prison.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
How do we feel?
Good.
Feel good?
Can you guys send us some of your traumas on the email?
Do you want to check them out really quick? We might as well.
Might as well. We're here.
We're here. Watch this.
Fuck off.
No, watch this. Watch this. I'm going to log in on gmail.com on my Safari.
I want to check my phone so
Check
bad.
your phone. This will be 2 seconds. Okay. Wait, what? Yes. All right. It's not working. Next episode, we're going to check if we have any emails.
Tune in. Because we
Tune
could be
in.
in jail checking if we've got emails.
Yeah, we're going to actually, maybe when editing, I'll find out what it is, and I'll post the password and email to someone else can make a podcast and let other people know
Yeah.
what happened.
We're sorry to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, but you're going to have to tune in next
we
episode
know-
to see if we got an email or not.
And we know that you guys hate us.
Yeah. Sorry. We're off our game. He's having a bad day.
I'm having a bad day. Jill's having a bad week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a shit.
Yeah.
You're having
Get off our asses.
Get off. We will cut your legs and hands off.
And bury you in the ground.
Allegedly, and I'll feed it to you and your family.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, if you make fun of us at all.
Yeah, well, tune in next episode to see if we get into our email, if one or the both of us are in jail, and if Jacob's cat is still alive.
Stay tuned. That'll be next week.
Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening to Trauma Dumb.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.